Hello everyone, my name is Carrie Walker and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be very relaxed, very chill. Totally feel free to grab yourself some water, maybe a cup of tea. It's just going to be a very relaxed chit chat, and a chit chat is two ways. So make sure to comment in the comments down below any other journaling videos that you guys would like to see, your thoughts and opinions on today's video, if you liked it, what you didn't like. I always love to hear all of the feedback that you guys have. I am wanting to make a lot more journaling videos, especially now that we have a lot of time during this quarantine. I've actually made quite a few journaling videos already, so make sure to go check them out if you haven't already. I'll do a quick flash of all of the ones that I've already made. So even though I've made all of these journaling videos, I've never made a sit-down video where I just explain my history of journaling, my journaling journey, if you will, and just the collection of journals that I have. So as a lot of you guys know, journaling is a huge part of my life. I actually started journaling in first grade, which means that I've been journaling for over half of my life. It's now been over 10 years. I think I'm coming on 11 years in November. Wait, no, I started in 2008, so I've already been journaling for 11 years. I'm going on 12. Whoa. Okay, wow, I can do math. I've been journaling now for 11, almost 12 years, which is really crazy. Also, I am currently 18 years old, so I guess I've been journaling for 2/3 of my life. However, growing up, I was never really consistent with my journaling, especially during elementary school. I'm pretty sure this journal took me like 5 years to fill up. So this was like all of elementary school. I started getting more serious about journaling going into middle school, but especially high school. And so at the end of 2016, I remember I was on YouTube and I saw a video where someone, I can't remember who it was, but it was just a video where someone was talking about how they journaled every day for a year. And I had never thought of that concept before. I had never even thought about journaling every day. Usually I'd kind of just pick it up every week or so, every month or so, whenever something big happened. But so that really got my wheels turning, and I thought about what if I did that for myself. And so at the beginning of 2017, on January 1st, I actually made it my New Year's resolution to journal every single day that year, and since then I have been journaling every single day. So now it has been about 3.5 years of everyday journaling. So I think that's about 11 or 1200 days in a row, if I had to guess, something along those lines. A ton of people ask me why I started journaling in the first place, especially as a first grader. I started at a really young age, and honestly I don't know why. I wish I could tell you guys, but I really do not know. I remember seeing this first diary at a book fair in my elementary school, and I was literally 6 years old. But I saw this up on the shelf and I don't know what drew me to it. It was over like by the toy section of the book fair, and my mom was like, absolutely not, you're not getting it. You need to get a book to read. You're never gonna use this. And after a lot of convincing, I finally got her to let me get it. I think she bought it for me probably. It was like $9. And little did she know, it would be the start of a lifelong passion. But yeah, so I don't really know why I started journaling. It kind of was just like a thing that I felt called to, I guess. I don't even know. I think maybe I liked the idea of like having secrets and putting it in a locked away diary. If I had to guess, that's probably what I think it was. But then just like as I've continued on with it, I just have become so addicted to the idea of documenting memories and documenting my life. I could go on about the written language and how special I think it is, as well as just the documentation of your life. So many things about it. I could literally go on forever. And so I do think that I stuck with journaling because it was just kind of like something that became a part of who I was. Even now as I've gotten older, if I'm being honest, I have questioned why I journal so much, to the point where I'm like, you know what if I stop? Because journaling every single day, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of time that I put into my journaling, and there are so many times that I question whether or not that's something that is worth it. Journaling has become such a large part of who I am. Everyone knows me as someone who journals, that I can't even bring myself to stop journaling, even if I wanted to, which I don't want to. But even if I wanted to, I don't think that I could, because it's just a part of who I am now. And I feel like if I stopped journaling, I would just be like missing a part of who I am. Like I feel like it's such an ingrained part of my routine. It is literally like etched into my soul. I would feel so weird. I would feel like a different person if I wasn't journaling. But even when I do have my doubts of those things, I'm always reminded of the benefits that it has, and even just like the sense of accomplishment that it gives me to know that I've stuck stuck with it for so many years and really been disciplined to continue doing it daily. I think that in itself is just so incredible. And anyway, I can make a whole different video on why I love journaling and the benefits of it, but I guess I will get into my journaling collection. So these were my first 2 journals ever. I just made a video recently where I read this diary out loud to you guys. I didn't get all the way through it, but I read quite a bit of it and I really exposed myself in that video. So if you want to go see that, make sure to check it out. It is quite the video. It was to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for that, and hopefully you like that video. Whew, it is embarrassing. I talk about my first crush ever, and he actually watched the video and his whole family watched it. And his mom and his sister contacted me and talked to me about it, and it was kind of hilarious and amazing and like very embarrassing to think that they watched it, but also just like really cool that we were able to share that interaction. Anyway, moving on. This was my second journal. This actually was given to me by a friend. She had started using it, like she had written like the first like 10 pages or so of it, and I remember I was like, oh, this looks a lot like the journal that I have, and she was like, you know what, I don't even really use it, you can have it. And she just ripped out the papers and then I used it. I don't know if you guys can even tell, but like here in the beginning it's like missing this chunk of papers. But so this one was from 2008 to 2013, I believe, and then this one was 2013 to sometime in 2015. I don't have the key on me at the moment, so I don't know the exact date. And then this one was given to me as a gift. It was from July of 2015 to December 2016. It took me about a year and a half. This was actually one of my favorite journals. It's a really nice spiral notebook, and it was like kind of my first official journal that I've had. I taped in a lot of things into this journal. So like when I went to see a Broadway show, I taped in like the program of it, and I taped in like the ticket and everything, and I have my like Radio City tour pass, which is really cool. Oh, this is cool. I got Penn and Teller's autograph when I went to Las Vegas. We got some poems, we got some songs. I have my high school transcript as of 9th grade. Anyway, this was given to me by my friend Gloria. Gloria, if you're watching this, thank you. I seriously loved this journal. It was probably one of my favorite journals actually, and I got a lot of really great use out of it. This one was from Barnes & Noble. I think this one was like $25. So this was the start of when I started daily journaling. So all of these are within the past 3.5 years, which is kind of crazy to think about. This specific journal took me 6.5 months to fill up, from January 1st of 2017 to June 26th of 2017. I'm pretty sure my limit for myself was just that I had to write a page a day. It's just really crazy to like flip through and see all of the things that I've forgotten about. I have a lot of like journal prompts that I tried to answer. I made this jar of journal prompts when I first started daily journaling because I didn't think I would have things to write about every day. I thought I would totally run out of things to talk about, and I made like a million different prompts, and I ended up using like 5 of them in this journal, and I think that's like all I've ever used because I just like kept finding things to write about. Moving on to this one, my mom got this one for me. This is what I like to think of as my Scotland journal. It was from June of 2017 to September of 2017, and I like to think of it as my Scotland journal because even though the whole thing isn't about Scotland, I went to Scotland on a field trip as I wrote in this journal. I had raised all of the money myself. It was like $6,000, and I spent like 9 months raising the money for it. So I had like documented my fundraising process and then finally getting to go on the field trip, and I taped in like all of the show tickets and different postcards. By the way, the whole Scotland trip was about going to the Fringe Festival. It was a theater field trip. Again, more show tickets and postcards. I got to see Tapeface and Colin Cloud, which was awesome. But yeah, there's just like so many different tickets and everything taped in here. I'm pretty sure I saw 27 shows in the course of 2 weeks. This is like a note that my friend Nikki wrote me. Look how sweet that is. We got some pictures. Oh, and then there's like a letter that my sister wrote me. Oh, I remember this. My sister wrote me letters when I was in Scotland, and she like, instead of mailing them to me because like she wouldn't be able to, she slid them underneath my door. So then when I got back from Scotland, I just saw all the little letters that she wrote me. She wrote like 2 or 3, and that's just, oh, that is so sweet. Okay, and so then we get into these journals. These journals are all from Costco, and I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all as like holiday gifts and stuff. Honestly, these journals are so durable and so awesome, and I have used so many of them, as you can see. I'll go through each one super quickly. So this gray one is from September to the end of 2017. This one took me 3 months, and that concludes 2017 and my first year of writing every single day. Then I went with this pink one, and this is what started me off with my 2018 daily journaling journey. I just love doing like a fun flip through of it and seeing all of the words and just things that I've taped in. Letters that my friends wrote me, birthday cards. This was like notes that we did on a presentation in class. Each person like wrote you a sticky note, and I like taped them all into my journal. And this one took me exactly 3 months to finish. Then I went on to this darker pink one, and this one took me 2.5 months to finish. Nothing super crazy in it that I see taped in. Oh my gosh, this was my study like vocab terms on AP government that I like taped in because I was so proud of it at the time. And yeah, so this one was 2.5 months to finish. And then this one, I put washi tape around it, as you can see on the edges. This one, I don't even need to look through to know which one this is. This is the one that I finished in literally like a month, which like at the rate that I usually was going at like 2.5, 3 months, that was pretty quick. I remember I just like wrote about this one thing, and it was the most that I've ever written in such a short amount of time. I wrote 42 pages in 2 days. Enough said about that. Then we have this one. This one took 2 months to fill up. So now we're at the end of September. I taped in some pictures, which is really cool. Moving on to this green one. This was my 11th journal. This one I barely have anything taped into it. My 10th grade transcript. That's pretty neat. Aww. Pictures of a guy that I like. Oh, lots of pictures of a guy that I like. Ooh. Okay, I think that's it. Yep. Woo! Oh boy, okay, moving on from that one. Did I say how long this one took me to finish? Okay, so this was the end of 2018, so took me like 2.5, 3 months to finish. And then we have this one to start 2019 with. I colored the edges of it just to make it like more colorful, not as like emo. I got some new pens, which I was clearly very excited about. For every test when I took multivariable calculus, we got a single index card that we were allowed to use on the test since it was such a hard class, and I went ham on my index cards. So I taped them all in here, front and back, literally look at that. That is insane. I was so paranoid in that class. Honestly, one of the best math classes though that I've taken. Oh, and this was for the final. We got a single piece of paper, and I can't believe I did that. That must have literally taken me forever. Oh, I definitely took advantage of that. Maybe a little too much. Oh, there's little letters and things. And this one took me just over 4 months. Okay, let me do some rearranging. Okay, so next we got these. This one's really fun. It has like little designs on it. I don't know where this one is from, but I finished it in about 3 months. I actually really like this journal. Aw. I taped in a letter that my friend wrote me when he was away at camp. Then this one is the same brand of it. They're just called Flame Tree journals, and it also has little designs on the side. Ooh, I taped in a letter that I wrote for my friend that I never gave to him. Whoa. This one took me about 4 months to finish. And then to finish off 2019, I did this one in about 2 months, not even. Oh, okay. This journal, in order to finish it on time, because I always like to end a journal on the end of the year, I had to write 4 pages a day at least to finish it on time. So that's when I started journaling like nonstop. So yeah, this finishes up 2019. It's just a really pretty spiral notebook. And then we get to 2020, the current journal that I am on. This is a very big journal. As you can see, the pages are much larger than what I'm used to. I'm currently this far into it. I'm almost done. And this year I've started adding more like bullet journal things into my journals. So like I have this calendar here. This is a productivity chart that I did. I started doing more drawings and adding color. This is a mandala, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've been working on this. And yeah, that's about it for my journal collection of the journals that I've used. And then over here I have all of the journals that I have yet to write in yet. This is just a really small one. I don't think I will ever use it. I got it in Scotland. This one I actually use. I write like any notes that I have whenever I'm shadowing a doctor or a surgeon or anything. So I have like a bunch of little notes about that. It's really nice because like it just like really easily like fits into the scrub pocket, like the front pocket pocket right here. So I like to take notes in here. And then I have these three. I think I got all of these from Target. This one was a gift. These two are like the designed ones that I have. The two that I already wrote in, but these ones are black ones that I haven't used yet. These ones I think I got from Walmart or Target. I use these ones a lot in like journaling videos that I do. This is a bullet journal that I never actually ended up using. This one was also a gift. It's super pretty. We of course have some more Costco journals. So I have these three. I don't like to repeat the colors of them just so I can like keep track of the years and the chronology of my journals easily. So I don't think I'll end up using this gray one since I've already used a gray one, but I'll probably end up giving it to like my dad because he sometimes likes to journal. And then lastly, I have these two. These ones are big ones like the one that I'm currently using. This one I think was also Walmart or Target, and then this one was Walmart. This one is literally like a book. It is a very hefty, sturdy journal. Anyway, so I think that sums it up for all of my journals. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and also make sure to suggest any other journaling videos that you'd like me to make. I would love to share how I do it so you can hopefully implement it into your life. I love each and every one of you. Please stay safe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!